Shores Inner Harbor. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens.
To kick off for Baltimore.
Both teams still searching for that first win of the season. One of them is going to find it here as we're off in week 2. Has this at the 6. And he'll break the 15, but not getting much further. Tough field position to start this one out. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Headed out right. Throw right side is caught by Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. He'll look to throw. He gets this to Harold Fanning Jr. complete. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's a Browns first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Completed out to the left on that quick throw. And he's tackled for no gain. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Sticking to the air here. From right side, caught by Fanning. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That play good for 17 and a first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays, those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. He has this down to the 34. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
Here's a deep shot towards the end zone. And he's going to score a touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Now they'll try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he gets it forward, he's still about a yard out of that. Miles Garrett coming in for the stop.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Down. And I'm just going going to assume, Brock, we're going to see a more aggressive defense here after the amount of points these guys gave up last week.
Yeah, that performance was not up to standard, but this looks a whole lot more like an attacking the pass. Not just playing the defense, but go knock the ball away.
Jackson now on third. Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. And they are finally able to get to him. Touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
That's good.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage, so no gain on first down.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. And again, it's Jackson. Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26.
26-yard line.
First down. Here's Lamar. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. It slips through. Second down coming up.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
Jackson, quick pass wide. He's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
I really like the timing of that screen call to the perimeter. Get the ball in space to operate and turns into a nice gain.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. So Reed, they'll hand off to Henry. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock. Pounding it forward, setting an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. 7-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. Welcome back. Second quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6. Here's a design run. One good for a gain of 4. It's 2nd down.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Brought in. And he's tackled for a short gain. Working quickly here. 3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Buying some time right. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Ravens finish off their opening drive. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game.
And he's off the mark. No good. Some troubles for the rookie early here as he misses on the extra point. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
To kick off for Baltimore.
Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. Return coming from the 6. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
At their own 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. That's caught, he found some space. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Browns first down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, with some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Quick to the left, it's caught. He crosses the 35. And he gets this one down to the 27. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Dragon 60.
To throw here on first down. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. Man, not even the shorter throws are safe in this one, partner. That is some aggressive coverage to be playing for Pitts that close to the line.
Yeah, not in this league. You know, maybe Pop Warner High School, even in college, but not in this league. There is no gimmies. You have to have a sense of urgency at all times because these defenders are too good. They'll go and take it away no matter where they throw it on the field.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Play fake. Jackson. Rolling out to his left. Connects on the crosser. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Offense in the hurry up here. This is Henry on second. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. Giving him an 18-yard pickup there. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
First and 10. Here's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Lamar now from the gun. Completed to his running back. And they make the play at the 39 just before he can pick up that first down. Out of the gun, get to Hill. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
37-yard line.
New set of downs from 37. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. One drawn up here for Lamar. He's still going at the 30. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. That one hits for 30. And that gives them 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run here with Henry. And he's got 5, and we've got our 2-minute warning.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
This one set up for Lamar. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Ravens get some late points and the lead. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young, Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Fielded at the 7. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the ready.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Ravens are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. That last interception gave him a chance to take the lead, partner. And now their defense gets them another one so they can start growing this advantage.
Yeah, this defense let them know we don't want to defend a small lead. Here's the ball again. Go get us a 2-score advantage this time.
First down now, ball at the 33. Pistol snap to Jackson. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. Play action. Here's Jackson. They left him wide open. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And that is Cox. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens grow their lead just before halftime. Well, they definitely definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there can be more interceptions.
Going again on 2nd. And he put everything he's got behind it. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Things looking totally different after that last play. It's 1st and 10 inside the opposing 30.
60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! Go!
Throwing from the gun. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to Harold Fanning Jr. with that one. And it sets up 2nd down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Come on, come on.
Quick throw to the left is complete. Tried to beat him with a quick pass, but not quick enough. That winds up as a loss. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12.
Here we go. Set.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. One's cut on the left sideline. Looks great initially, but he is short on that 1st down marker. They rallied to him in time to force the 4th down. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. It's caught. Fanning has it. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down.
60 Vikings! 60 Vikings!
A gain on the play. 1st down.
They'll work against the blitz. Has it in close. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns make it a one-score game before halftime. Now the 2nd time we've had the privilege of calling a touchdown pass to him in this opening half, Brock, and you're starting to get the feeling that he isn't done yet.
Well, but defensively, Kate, you got to do something different. It's kind of like a pitcher who gives up a home run and then a 2nd home run to that same guy. You are not going to give him a pitch to hit, and this defense has got to start taking this receiver away.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. So it's a touchback on the kickoff, and we're going to get one final snap here in the half.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
And this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Each of these guys on this hands team, well, they're handpicked, no pun intended, for the assignment. And they need the guys out there who could always be relied on to go bring in that onside kick without incident.
First and 10 from the 43.
Out
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Completed over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Following the play, we're going to have to pause as they tend to an injured player. It's Zay Flowers. Wow, an exciting playmaker for this offense who's being looked at. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. Second and 10. Throwing again is Lamar. Connecting on the slant. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain. To find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. It's a perfect play to break it big.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal. Hill now from the gun. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball placed at the 7. It's second and goal. From the gun, Jackson. He's got it. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Just 3 yards between them and a touchdown. It's third and goal. Jackson throwing here. Chased out to his right. He's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. You always tell me Rocket is a whole different world here, running routes, working in confined spaces, instead of having that whole field to spread out a defense.
Oh, spot on, Caden. Some players, that's the world they thrive in, finding windows where windows shouldn't exist and then being ready for the throw to arrive. It happens so fast. Trusting your quarterback to make the right read and get it to you.
Lamar and the Ravens all set for this 2-point try.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And that pass is complete for 2, and their lead grows further. They get the 2 out of it, partner. Nicely done, but into double coverage. Felt like they kind of got away with one there.
That is a quarterback's best friend. I can't tell you how many times your players, your teammates, your offensive skill guys around you come back to huddle. Just say, give me a chance. Please, just give me a chance. Throw it up. I'll make you look good. And he did right there.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Ready up.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Cowboy 80. Ready.
They'll go play action. Throw right side is caught by Samuel. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 24-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. A quick throw completed out to the left. And he's brought down at the line.
You'll hear defensive coaches all the time really ask their players to pull the trigger. Read, react, diagnose, and when you see it, go fire away. And that's exactly what the defense does to take away that screen.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Ready. Tap the 60. Tap the 60. Ready.
Throw here. 3rd down. Throw left side. Finds Fanning. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end, and they give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
Still sticking with the passing game. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a 2nd half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the 1st play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Running once more with Henry. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah there to bring him down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and
1. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
And this is going to stick them deep on their own side. That's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Here's Judkins to begin the drive. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. I'll throw it. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. Well, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Brock, things have either been very sharp Boy, they've been just awful to start this second half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
And where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
Oh, it's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
From the pistol, Henry can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
On the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. The Ravens have the football, and more importantly, partner, a solid lead. Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Here's the one back on the handoff. Good breaks. Now they've got 3rd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
3rd and just 2 to go. There he is on 3rd and short. Cox, this is Lane. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Ravens 5 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Flying down the middle of Henry. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. It's Henry on the counter. Well, he had to power through 1 tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play. Whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Jackson now on 3rd. Ooh, put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So they're left facing a 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Oops, knocks it through. And that makes this a 3-score game.
I think you can call this one now, Kate. His field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Return coming from the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Handoff now to Judkins. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. It sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Let's go.
With into the air here. That's caught. Here's Quinshawn Judkins. Running down the left side. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Vacates quickly left side. He tucks it and takes off. He's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
Well, the QB made something happen. He got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Dragon 60. Get up.
Second down, looking for options. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Into traffic, complete. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Brought in. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Browns trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Breaking the huddle, here's first and goal.
Ready? Ready, what?
With the design keeper. And they make a stop at the last minute. It's a gain down to the 1. It's a pickup of 5, and that brings up second and goal.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the first and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
QB sneak coming. Up to the goal line, but he won't reach it. The defense keeps him out and forces third and goal.
I think I could see that sideline considering the challenge down there. It was close, but I think he got barely enough to escape the end zone.
And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns get it back to within 2 possessions. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And no dice on this kick. The Ravens recover. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Real quick.
New set of downs for him from the 31. On first and 10, it's Henry. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Derrick Henry, the touchdown.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
An extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens take a 3-possession lead.
38, Browns 21. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Starting from the 5. He's brought down just inside the 25.
First down 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Looking slant route, complete. And he's going to be stopped right around the 37. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. We've set it downs from the 37.
A gain of 14. First down.
Throw it here on 1st. And they pick him off.